Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we would talk a little bit about changing jobs. So looking for new jobs can be really scary, and when you're starting out at a new job it can be really stressful and really intimidating as well, and it can also be a little bit off-putting for some people. So I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about my experiences and some little coping mechanisms that I've used as well to help you get through that. So in my short 4-year career I've probably changed jobs more times than most people because I'm in a graduate program. So I started out in the company that I'm at about 4 years ago. In my role I was doing a lot of space planning and interior designing, and that's what I originally thought my career would be. I stayed there for about 2.5 years, and I then decided that that wasn't what I wanted to do, and I applied for our graduate program. So that was purely just project management, and I stepped out of the interior design space and into the engineering, technology, defence sector within the company. So in that graduate program we do 4 6-month rotations, and they are all across the business. So it's quite a large business, so we go from different projects, different business units, different departments, and it's quite a diverse set of experiences that we get. So each time that I do a rotation, I'm moving from one team to a completely different team. So it really does feel like I'm moving completely different jobs. And so that's why I think that I've got a really good set of experiences to try and help you guys to understand how to, step outside your comfort zone. And it's not as scary as it seems, and it's not as daunting as what you might think. So I've actually just done a rotation this week. So I've just moved from our bid support services team as a bid support manager, and I've just moved into a $1 billion program that is doing risk and opportunity management. So they're really different roles, and it's really exciting to see the difference. And it was a bit of a scary move, but because it's been, I think, the 5th move that I've done now, I've been able to manage it quite well. I've used some good coping strategies, and I got myself really excited for it as well. A lot of people are actually too scared to even apply for new jobs, and it's really common for women to actually stay in their jobs longer than men do. So on average, women stay in their jobs far longer than men do, and it's for a lot of different reasons. So some of it can be around relationships. A lot of women over men require stronger relationships in the workplace, and I know for myself, having a really good group of people around you in your team really makes your job a lot more fulfilling and a lot more satisfying as well. And so a lot of people aren't really comfortable to leave that team because they've developed a really great group of friends. You're spending all day, every day with the same group of people, and you develop some really amazing friendships, and you don't want to leave those people. And the same thing is if your team's not doing well, or you're in a bad situation at work, you can also feel a sense of guilt, like you're being really selfish by leaving that team and leaving those people behind. So you might feel like you're only looking out for yourself, and you also feel guilty because you're being selfish in that you're looking out for only you and you're trying to push yourself forward. And some people are a bit uncomfortable about that, and it does take a little bit of time to push through that barrier as well. Another one is we just don't feel like we're competent enough to leave and go and do something else. There's a really common statistic around that men will apply for a job when they've feel 60% of the competencies required for a role, whereas women will often wait until they feel 100% of the competencies required. And those sorts of things are really common. These are all really valid reasons for not applying for jobs, but we could be missing out on really exciting opportunities for growth and fun, exciting job roles as well. So what's the worst that could happen if you do apply for a new job? You get it or you don't, and there's no harm lost if you don't get it. You just apply for another one. You take it as a learning experience. And if you do get it, then I can show you some helpful ways that I deal with the stress and the anxiety about moving into a different role. Okay, so you've got your new job role. It can be a really scary and nerve-wracking time. The first couple of times that I moved roles, I was so nervous and I was really scared, and I was really sad when I left the job roles as well. I just remember the whole weekend before moving into that new role, I felt sick, I felt anxious, I was really scared. As I've done it a few more times, so I think I've done it now 5 times, and I moved again this week. I was much more relaxed, I was a lot more at ease, and I kind of used all these strategies, and I just rocked up on Monday and started work as if almost nothing had changed, and it really made me feel a lot better. So one of the best ways to do it is first acknowledge when you are feeling a bit stressed about it. So I found that it can actually manifest in other ways. So I might be getting really stressed out or anxious or angry at different things. I'm firing up, especially like Tom, I'll get angry at him at small things, and it's actually just because I'm getting really stressed and anxious about what's going on at work. It's about, you know, that transference of the emotion, and I then need to sort of stop, reassess, and actually acknowledge that this is stressing me out even though I'm not totally aware of it. And then once I've realised that, then I can kind of go into trying to fix it. So allowing yourself to feel sad about what you're leaving. So it's okay to feel sad about leaving your old job. You know, you would have spent a fair bit of time there, you would have developed some really great relationships and friendships, you would have had some really great memories there as well. So take some time, acknowledge those things as well. So it's okay to feel sad and upset, just don't let that consume you. So think about those really good times that you've spent and allow yourself to feel a little bit sad and nostalgic as well. And then on the flip side, start to get really excited about what you're about to experience. Start doing research into your new role, reach out to your new team, reach out to your new manager, and start learning about what your new role entails. If there's any research that you can do into that new role, is there any training that you could do in advance to prepare yourself, and those sorts of things. I found 100% that's the one thing that really has helped me. So I'll reach out to people that are in my team and I'll ask them what their day-to-day kind of activities are, and I'll see if there's any training or research that I can do into that space, and I'll get myself really excited and really G'd up for it. And then I'll try and find out as much as I can in that space. So for example, this week I've moved into the risk management space, so risk and opportunity management. And so I've been doing a lot of research into that and the best practices, all different tips and tricks and different ways and methodologies of doing that. And that way then as well, when I go in, I feel like I'm a little bit less prone to that imposter syndrome as well. So when people start talking, I don't get that, oh my God, so much information, so much overload. There's things that I can, like keywords that I pick up on, I'm like, yes, I've read about that. Oh yes, I know an article, I can go back to that, or those sorts of things. So I found that that's my number one thing, is just do as much research about that new role. And I also found that that stopped me from getting overwhelmed. That was my big one. And then the last one for me is just talk to people about it. Talk to your partner, talk to your friends, talk to your colleagues, and just be open and honest about it. It's okay to be scared, it's okay to be nervous, it's totally normal. They'll understand, and they might have some other tips and tricks, and they'll all have anecdotes of themselves that can help you. Reach out, talk to people. It's totally normal. Everyone gets anxious about change. It's a really scary thing. You're not alone. It's really common, and people want to be there to help you as well. I hope you've really enjoyed this video, and that some of this information will help you step outside of your comfort zone and really inspires you to look at different opportunities that are out there. If you have other tips and tricks or information, please pop it down in the comments below, and if there are any videos that you'd like me to film, please pop them down there below and I'll make sure that I do. If you really enjoyed this video and like videos like this, then please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I make sure I upload new videos every Sunday evening, and I've also got an Instagram account, mindful_messy, and I'll see you all again next Sunday. Thanks guys, bye.